kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Gonna run it. It's Franklin. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass, it's Callahan. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Brooks. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, he'll throw it. Feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let them catch the football, you go attack, you don't let them break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. did a nice job of it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Flynn. Fires to the big fella.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Red pass, it's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Rushes on him. Grab near the marker. It's Parks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Flynn. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
It's now 2nd and goal.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Go straight ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Callahan. Makes the grab. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got some of the work done on 1st now. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Ware. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quick release by the QB.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Callahan. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Snap it to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Back to pass, it's Flynn. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Callahan. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Wells. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parks. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Callahan. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. It'll be a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This will likely be the last play of the half. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll throw it. Right on the money. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Flynn. He's got it. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's straight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, another great move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Callahan. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's Brooks. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The give out of the gun. Finds a little space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to pick up yardage. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flynn. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll go with a direct snap. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking downfield, it's Flynn. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back to throw, it's Callahan. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Caught over the middle, it's Wells. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Flynn. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that